early morning, we are sorting this fish at Lonto. So we stocked this fish exactly 3 months ago, and we are very impressed about their growth. And catfish, as we are all aware, they usually grow in different stages. There's no way they will all be in the same level. And when that happens and you don't sort them, then cannibalism begins to be high. So it's always good to that's what that's the sport place. It's always good to separate them, and that's what we call sorting. Separating them according to sizes. And before you do that, you will need to have another pond, at least 2 ponds. Look at this. Look at this one. Very small. Very small. When others are big. So that's what we do. So we have another pond. We separate them into. So that's what we call sorting. The place is always here. I always hold that side. It's always there. So later we can name it. This place is better. So if you're asking how do you salt, first and foremost, salt your fish early in the morning when the temperature is so cold. Oh, sorry. When not the temperature is hot in the afternoon. So do it as early as possible so that you don't stress the fish too much. Then, first and foremost, when the sorting day reach, you need to drain the water. And what you should note is that you are not supposed to feed the fish before sorting or immediately after sorting. Before sorting or immediately after sorting, you don't feed them. Yes. The reason is that when you feed them and you start to sort, you'll be vomiting the feed back, and that can contaminate their water and even make them weaker. Yes. So leave them unfed in the morning. Then after sorting them, leave them till evening. After sorting, leave them in the evening. So the sorting is whatever way you do to make it easy for you. It's up to you. Ideally, if I have big buckets or containers where we're sorting them into, but we don't have that here, so we rely on this basket alone. At least it's working. And it's about ice. We observe those who think are small, decide which one you want to put them. Those that are big, decide which one you have to put them. Then you can easily transfer them. Have you noticed that sometimes yeah, it's okay now. I've fetched some. So in this case, we are putting the small ones here and the big ones in the big and new pond. We just set up that new pond yesterday. And we are sorting them into it. But what you have to note is that, if not impossible, but it will be difficult for one person to do sorting. Take it. It is difficult for one person to do sorting. As you can see how we are doing it. Yes, it will be very difficult. because how tiny this one is when others are growing to almost or to 500 grams and above. Okay. There are also big ones here. If if we are using the basket we spoil it too. And the next is troubling us. So we'll try as much as possible to minimize the stress. The first that I wanted to take this one. Minimize the amount of stress you take the fish to. Okay, these are they are more small. You know, as we are still sorting the small ones inside the hand, so those remaining, more of them will be small. I think when these two are, oh, how big. Some of the benefits of the sorting include those small. Most of the times, they are not able to take enough feed. So the big ones always eat all the fish, the feed. But now if you sort them like that, you give them the opportunity to also get more feed. And for that, so they can also get the opportunity to be taking more feed. And by doing so, within few um, time, they will also pick up. But if we still leave them together, the big ones will continue to eat the feed, leaving them. I'm not supposed to. So, apart from the small ones also getting feed, it will also minimize the amount of calories. They are small. The big ones. So that's what we call cannibalism. So sorting can minimize that. Sorting can minimize that. When you this live video from the other big ones here. There are so many ways of doing the sorting, but the easiest is to have sorting board where you just put the fish into it and easily move them out according to the sizes.
Voilà, son poisson.